Yes, our Gizzy tour continues, and today's stop is the city of Barcelona. With a population of 1.6 million, Barcelona is Spain's most economically prosperous city. At the same time, with its historical architecture, I think it's also one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Just look at how beautiful this view is. It's a very large castle. In a little while, I'll show you this castle up close and share some information about it. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The building you see here belongs to the National Art Museum of Catalonia. It was built in 1929. It was constructed on Montjuic Hill in Barcelona. As you know, both Spanish and Catalan are spoken in Barcelona. When people talk about this place, they usually refer to it as Catalonia. As I mentioned, this museum was built so that Spain could participate in the International Fair in 1929, and it was actively used during that fair. Now, from the very top, I'll show you the beautiful view of Barcelona. After touring the National Museum of Catalonia, we're now heading towards the city center of Barcelona. Barcelona's annual tourist capacity, or rather the number of tourists who visit each year, is between 11 and 12 million. Among this number, the majority are French, Americans, Germans, and Italians. These four countries are at the top of the list. Among the tourists who come to Barcelona, the building you see here is the last one in Catalonia, where bullfights were held. As you know, bullfighting was banned in Catalonia in 2012. And now this place has started to be used as a shopping mall. Our city tour in Barcelona continues. Friends, I want to quickly explain to you how you can tour Barcelona. There are two different tours organized in the city center. By paying 33 euros, you can join either of these tours. But that doesn't mean you can only do one of them. There are two different tours organized in the city center, the red and the green tours. The city is so big that you can only see a part of Barcelona on a single tour. Of Barcelona. The red tour lasts 2 hours, while the green tour takes 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's if you go around without stopping anywhere. You can get off wherever you want, explore the area, and then get back on without paying again. You can do this with the tour buses. Subtitles were very carefully provided for you by MK. Now we've come to Barcelona's second most iconic symbol, after the Barcelona Football Club. It's time to visit the Sagrada Familia church. Although many people actually think of this place as a cathedral, it's officially considered a church. Although many people know this place as a cathedral, it's actually a church, a Catholic church, and its construction began in the 1880s. In a way, I don't really want to say something like this. Even though I don't believe in their religion, you could call it a cursed church. The engineer who started the construction here only completed a quarter of it before war broke out, and he lost his life in the war. During the war, those who seized this place set the church on fire. Later on, the second architect begins the construction here. When he left the construction site to go home, he was wearing very shabby clothes and had an accident. After the accident, while he was lying on the ground, the locals didn't recognize him. At the same time, since they didn't know him, they didn't take him to the hospital. After a while, some of the locals noticed that he had been lying there for a long time and finally took him to the hospital. After a long time without hearing from him, the priest of the church finds out that he is in the hospital. He immediately talks to the doctors to speed up his treatment at the hospital. However, because so much time had passed since the accident, unfortunately the treatments did not work. He lost his life. The crane you see at the very top here still shows that this construction is ongoing. So when I say a cursed church, that's what I mean. This is the church with the longest construction period in world history. It still hasn't been completed. The scaffolding you see in this section shows that construction is still ongoing. It's not for restoration work. In a moment, we'll go inside and I'll show you as well. The entrance fee here is 30 euros. Actually 36 euros. Sorry, my mistake. It's 36 euros. That's if you want to go all the way to the top. But if you just want to tour the inside of the church, or just visit the section you see here, it's 26 euros. The Sagrada Familia Church has a unique feature. This place is built solely from public donations, as well as the entrance fees paid by visitors. The construction. In 2024, a total of 4,853,000 people visited this church. We were actually about to go in a moment ago. There's a 36 euro entrance fee if you want to go all the way to the top of the church. But since today's capacity is full, unfortunately they've stopped selling tickets for today. So I recommend buying your ticket a day or two in advance before coming here. If you want to enter with a tour, the fee per person is 65 euros. While I leave you with the views of Barcelona's streets, I also want to share a few quick facts. One of Spain's most famous dishes is tapas. Actually, not just one of them. The number one is tapas. And this tapas dish is made by sautéing rice and mixing it with various seafood and vegetables. Years ago, this used to be served for free in bars because it was very salty, so people would drink more alcohol. But these days, unfortunately, there are almost no places that serve it for free anymore. Apparently, that's rare now. When you come to Spain, there's something you need to pay close attention to. You really need to be careful about it. For almost every place you want to enter, you have to buy the tickets, the entry tickets, online. And I really recommend that before you come here, you buy your ticket at least 2 or 3 days in advance for the place you plan to visit. Unfortunately, at 2 places, we had to turn back because we couldn't get tickets and couldn't get inside. One of them was the church I just showed you. What caught my attention the most here was this. Flags were hung from some houses, and I hardly saw any Spanish flags at all. Actually, I couldn't see any. There were only Catalan flags. As you know, this is Barcelona, which belongs to the Catalans, to Catalan culture. And they've been trying for years to separate from Spain. Spain's most prestigious. This is the most iconic promenade. This is Passeig de Gràcia. It's said to attract attention with its resemblance to Paris. This place is also known as the Avenue of Charity in the 1800s. This is Carrer de Gràcia. This street was given its name because it connected a town near Barcelona to the city itself. It shares the same name as the town. Thank you so much for watching this video today. We really appreciate you spending your time with us, and we hope you have a wonderful day ahead.